But those in western Oklahoma sure could use the rain.
Oh, desperately, for sure. In fact, there's been parts of the Panhandle where it's been almost 300 days since we've actually had a quarter of an inch of rain. I know it's an extreme drought in that part of the state, unfortunately, and we do have a chance of seeing some rain and storms in far western Oklahoma later today, but it's certainly something that I wouldn't hold my breath with that because the chances overall are going to be very low. The chances are going to be better in the Panhandle later this afternoon and evening. In the meantime, we do have some cloud cover around, and eventually we should start to see a few more breaks in those clouds, and then temperatures start to warm up. So kind of the same thing that we've been seeing the past couple of days, except today even more windy than the past couple of days. We've got that wind advisory over central and western Oklahoma, but the high wind warning over the far northwest and out in the Panhandle, where we could see wind gusts as high as around 50 to 55 miles an hour today. It's our Guthrie camera, part of our Pike Pass Sky Chem network. We're at 72 degrees, a south wind at 22, wind gusts right now at 33. Temperatures already in the low to even some mid 80s, and then far northwest in the Panhandle, where we are seeing a lot more sun. Temperatures in the mid and upper 70s across the far south. But here's that wind south between about 25 to 45 miles an hour. We've got a 43 wind gust right now in El Reno, a 44 in Kingfisher, and we've got a 47 up there in Alfalfa County. So it's going to be extremely windy all day and even later this evening as well. In fact, tomorrow looks windy, but we should start to let go of some of those stronger wind gusts. Generally speaking, though, it looks pretty dry throughout the day today, but some of the data is trying to bring in a few showers and storms out in the Panhandle later this afternoon and evening, and they're going to try to make a run for western Oklahoma. But as they do so, they will certainly start to weaken as they move into western Oklahoma. We could see a chance of rain in the far northwest tomorrow morning, but then later in the afternoon tomorrow, probably after about 3 or 4 o'clock and into the evening, the chance of rain and storms, even for Oklahoma City, will start to increase a little bit. Again, some of the data is bringing in storms and some data is keeping us completely dry. But I'm starting to side on the side where we're actually going to see the pretty good chance of showers and storms, basically around and along I-35. And then they should eventually move off to the north and east. And the coverage should become a lot greater by late tomorrow night to Sunday morning around southeast Oklahoma. So if you're worried about the marathon on Sunday morning, it looks like there's going to be a very slight chance we would have some light rain around during the early morning hours, but then it would quickly move off to the south and east. Probably still have some cloud cover around, but generally it certainly doesn't look like it's going to be raining the whole time by any means. So today, looking for a high of about 82 degrees in Oklahoma City. Again, extremely windy, especially out in western Oklahoma. For this evening, we've got about a moderate chance for far northwest Oklahoma and out in the Panhandle for some showers and storms to move in out there. But if they do, there would be that threat that they could become severe with all severe weather modes possible, up to tennis ball size hail, wind gust up to 75 miles an hour, and a low tornado threat. Well, overnight tonight, that threat for severe storms will pretty much go away, but we're still going to have a chance for rain and storms in northwest Oklahoma and out in the Panhandle. Temperatures tonight only dropping down into the low to mid 60s. It's going to stay windy. Tomorrow looks windy as well. 84 degrees. The mid and upper 80s across the west, even a low 90 showing up in southwest Oklahoma. But by tomorrow afternoon, during the day, I know a lot of festivals, a lot of things to do outdoors. There is a very slim chance we have a shower or storm during the day. But later in the evening, those chances will go up quite a bit. I've got about a 60% chance for Oklahoma City and areas to the north and to the east. And again, with that being said, there would be that moderate threat of severe storms for large hail, damaging wind, and a low tornado threat. That low tornado threat, again, if the storms were to develop, it would be basically along I-35 from about Chickasha all the way up into northeast Oklahoma. And we could see up to 65 to maybe 75 mile an hour wind gusts. It would have the potential to also produce anywhere from golf ball to up to tennis ball size hail. But by tomorrow night into Sunday morning, most of those rain and storms will push into far southeast Oklahoma. And then during the day Sunday, it's going to be a little bit cooler. We're going to have a northeast wind, high of about 70 degrees, and that wind's going to be between about 15 to 25. So again, Saturday afternoon and evening, we're going to have that chance of rain and storms with a threat that they could become severe. Now, talking about the Memorial Marathon, it looks like by 6 o'clock in the morning, a very slight chance of rain, but then rest of the morning, as we still are doing a lot of the runnings, a lot of the runners probably still out there, I think it will be dry. So your 9-day forecast showing that, yes, over the next couple of days, very warm and windy. Temperatures start to cool down a little bit as we can get that cold front to move in. But we're going to have the trackers out today out in western Oklahoma, but they're going to be stationed right around central Oklahoma as we get into tomorrow afternoon and evening.
All right. Thanks so much.